The foundational principles of mental performance are a great place to begin for athletes, coaches, and parents looking for that mental edge. This is Neil Wadier with the AMPT Weekly Podcast, laying out the canon of psychological skills training. The late Dr. Kate Hayes, author of Performance Psychology in Action, described the canon of psychological skills training. These 5 principles are the basic fundamental skills and therefore not an attempt at answering all mental performance concerns. At a deeper academic level, there may even be some disagreement. However, at the beginner and intermediate level, where we find most athletes, coaches, and parents, the canon of psychological skills training provides an excellent starting point. Dr. Hayes' casebook for working with athletes, performing artists, business leaders, and professionals in high-risk occupations is considered by many as the first to describe the practice of performance psychology. The 5 skills are relaxation, self-talk, imagery, goal setting, and concentration. Relaxation is the process of letting go of physical and mental tension, allowing the body and mind to rest and recharge. Relaxation can have a number of benefits for both physical and mental health, including reducing stress and anxiety, improving sleep, and increasing feelings of well-being and relaxation. There are many different relaxation techniques that can be used to help individuals relax and manage stress. Some common examples include deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, meditation, yoga, massage, music therapy, and sometimes just that simple get out your front door and go for a walk. Now, self-talk refers to the internal dialogue that people have with themselves. It's the mental conversation that people have in their own minds, and it can be either productive or counterproductive. Productive self-talk involves supportive and encouraging words and mantras, while counterproductive self-talk involves criticizing and belittling yourself. Self-talk can have a significant impact on a person's mental and emotional well-being, as well as their behavior and actions. Productive self-talk can improve self-esteem, confidence, and motivation, while counterproductive self-talk can lead to feelings of worthlessness, insecurity, and low self-esteem. There are several techniques that can be used to improve self-talk and promote more productive thoughts and emotions. Now, some of these examples could be reframing, which involves looking at a situation or a challenge from a different perspective and finding ways to reframe the difficult thoughts into more productive ones. You could use affirmations, which are repeated positive statements to yourself, either out loud or silently. They could be any aspect of yourself, such as I am worthy and deserving of love and respect, right? That goes to your core of what you believe about yourself. You could practice gratitude, which is one of the more powerful mental skills out there. And I'm really going to be deep diving into that in a couple episodes coming up, because gratitude in itself is a massive determinant of your mental performance. You also have the ability to seek support. It's always a good idea, whether you're talking to a friend or a loved one, or you're actually going and you're talking to a mental health professional, or coming and talking to me about the performance side of psychology. Imagery, also known as visualization or mental imagery, is the practice of creating and using mental pictures or images to help achieve a particular goal or benefit. It involves using the imagination to create detailed sensory images of the mind, and can be a powerful tool for achieving a range of benefits, including stress reduction, improved performance, and enhanced well-being. I prefer to use the term simulation to create the idea of completely immersing yourself in an imagined event, either past or future, to create a real feel of every aspect of that event. And there are several techniques that can be used to practice imagery and achieve these benefits. Some of them include relaxation imagery, just doing a progressive muscle relaxation as you travel from head to toe and back up to head again. It could be goal-directed imagery, creating a mental image of a specific goal or outcome and focusing on not only the outcome, but also the details of what it's going to take to get there. It could be medical imagery, talking about reducing pain symptoms and trying to use some of your body's natural healing abilities. You can use imagery and simulation for creativity, You can also do guided imagery. You can go on to podcasts. We're going to be hosting some of these pretty soon where we just do a meditation. You can go onto YouTube and there's anywhere from 30 seconds to 30 minutes where somebody has recorded a script doing guided imagery. And imagery can be practiced on its own or in combination with other relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing or meditation. And it's important to find a quiet, comfortable place to practice imagery and to allow yourself to fully engage with the mental images and the emotions and sensations that they evoke. So, goal setting is the process of identifying specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. SMART goals that you want to achieve. Now, I'm hot and cold on the idea of SMART goals. I definitely agree with the idea of specific, measurable, time-bound. The achievable part, that's where I get a little bit tricky because, in certain situations, especially if you're having some or a lot of self-doubt, imposter syndrome, those are the kind of things where you definitely want to hit some manageable, achievable goals that you can hit right away and gain that confidence and start building into it. But if you're one of those people where you've already got you already have some goals that you've achieved, you have that confidence built up, you're probably going to want to start looking at those big, hairy, audacious goals that people talk about. So kind of hot and cold on, but again, coming back to the basic idea of goal setting and goal achievement, SMART goals are not a bad place to start. Benefits of goal setting include improved focus and motivation, because by setting specific goals and clarifying what you want to achieve and why it's important to you, you're more likely to stay focused and motivated. A goal setting enhances performance because setting goals and working towards them can help you improve your performance as it provides clear direction and a sense of purpose. And goals help increase your confidence and your self-esteem, boost your self-esteem and confidence because it provides a sense of accomplishment and progress. And it's important to regularly review and assess your progress towards your goals and make sure you're making any necessary adjustments. It's not that the goal becomes insignificant. Your life just might change. And sometimes having blinders on and just going for that goal, sometimes your life changes and sometimes your goals are going to change, and that's okay. It's not that you're giving up. It's just that you're making a different decision. Ultimately, you have to decide whether you're giving up on that goal or you're just deciding that it didn't mean as much to you. I had this situation where previously I was a runner for a while, and I ran some 5Ks and then I progressed to some 10Ks. And then the next thing was to run a marathon or a half marathon. And so I started getting into this training protocol. And I think I got 3 or 4 weeks into this, I don't know, it was 2 or 3 month training program. And I just decided this was the most ridiculous goal ever. I have no interest in running 26.2 miles. Like 10K, that was a good challenge, but 26, no, thank you. And it's something that it's to this day, I still haven't achieved, and nor will I in my lifetime, because it became something that I could have achieved it, but it's not something that I really wanted to do anymore. So ultimately, you need to decide, is the goal we're sticking with, or are you really just changing your lifestyle and it's not that important to you anymore? Now, finally, we're talking about concentration. Concentration is the ability to focus and maintain attention on a specific task or activity. It's an important skill that can have a number of benefits, including improved productivity, better performance, and increased mental clarity and focus. And there's several techniques that can be used to improve concentration and focus. Examples: time management. Set aside dedicated time for focus work, eliminating distractions. This can help you improve your concentration and productivity. Exercise. Go burn off that energy. Sleep, right? Like, do I really need to say this? But yeah, of course, getting enough sleep is important for maintaining concentration and overall cognitive function. Nutrition. Yes, you need to eat well. Take breaks. Take breaks and work in smaller chunks. And those smaller chunks just be really, really dedicated to what you're trying to achieve. And one of the most commonly used terms in mental performance right now is the idea of mindfulness. Paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Properly employed, mindfulness can help improve mindfulness can help improve focus and concentration by training the mind to stay present and not wander. It's important to find the techniques that work best for you and regularly practice them to maintain and improve concentration over time. I'm here for you to discuss your challenges and develop a mental skills development plan so you can achieve your goals. Thank you for listening to the AMPT Weekly Podcast, your source for optimal mental performance coaching. I have 2 tasks for you to take away this week. First, choose one action from today's conversation and implement it in your life. Second, share this podcast and community with someone who values their mental performance. I appreciate your direct message feedback and would appreciate your online review of the podcast. Your honest rating and review help me improve the show and helps others find our community. Visit Arizona Mental Performance Training on all the popular social media outlets and at ArizonaMPT.com. Optimal performance requires deliberate mental skills training. You don't get better by accident, you get better by intention. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of training. Are you ready to become deliberate with your mental skills, to live with intention, and to train with purpose? Stop playing games and train to become a champion. Check out the AMPT Weekly newsletter. Registration link is in the show notes or at ArizonaMPT.com. There are several options available for you to work with Arizona Mental Performance Training. First, powerful one-on-one mental performance coaching customized to address your specific performance challenges. Second, the AMPT Mental Bootcamp, small group coaching for athletes consisting of 10 online meetings and a fully interactive, educational, and supportive environment. The next group begins in February. Early booking bonuses available if you join by January 10th. Third, the AMPT Foundational Course, self-paced online mental performance training through the AMPT Learning Academy. For more information on all 3 of these options, check out ArizonaMPT.com or email hello@ArizonaMPT.com. Sign up today and propel your performance from good to great.